Good morning, guys. Captain Dylan Hubbard here at Hubbard's Marina with a 44-hour full moon catch. Captain Brian and the boys just came back in, and Captain Brian had them on the meat. Killer catch and big red snapper, big gags, and some nice mangroves, a blackfin tuna. Looks like you guys had a stellar trip, huh, Wilbo?
Yeah, we had a good trip. The mangroves bit really well, and it's a 44 hours, so they got more time to add up. But I think we got upwards of 10 people limited on mangroves, so that's about 200 mangroves in those 10 people.
That's crazy.
Did well on the gags again. We probably averaged 25 gags on these first 3 trips. Or has it been 4 now? I can't remember.
I don't know what day it is.
But yeah, we're getting a bunch of gags out there. We did well on the red grouper too. We had inclement weather out there, but we were able to fish through it. We had big swell out of the west and current going into that swell. So we had to deal with some conditions, but the fish were biting through all that. And
looks like you guys had some nice red grouper too.
Yeah, we got several nice. This was probably our best red grouper trip yet too. We probably got 30 decent sized red grouper in there.
Nice.
And tuna fish on the troller.
You got 2 tunas, it looks like?
No, they call that a Jack Crevalle.
No, I got 1 tuna there and 1 tuna there.
Oh yeah, I guess we did get 2 too.
Nice try, Will. The Jack Crevalle, that's a summertime catch right there, boy.
We saw the Jack Crevalles on the screen and they looked so good on the bottom machine.
You thought it was going to be a home run?
Yeah.
And then they started coming up.
Yes, sir. All in all, very good trip. And,
what was the hot bait?
Let's think about it. Hot bait. I'm going to say dead bait this trip.
Dead bait again, huh?
Yep. And cut bait for the gags. We got one of the bigger gags we caught on an odd lure, an odd jig that you don't see out here.
The octopus jig?
Yeah.
No way. We ordered a ton of those for the office.
He got a 20-pounder on that this trip.
Nice.
Yeah,
we ordered, an ungodly amount of those for the office, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he got him one.
They should be coming in anytime. Those tuna, what were they caught on?
One was, both of them were trollers. I can't remember one. This one was a diving lure, but I can't. The small one we didn't even know it was on. Basically, he was small. Yeah. But I can't remember the small one. But definitely diving lure on the big one.
Hey, Captain Brian, what was the hot technique this trip in your opinion?
Keep your bait wet.
Keep your bait wet. Fish hard. Don't give up. There it is. Spoken from the master himself. Well, I appreciate it, Will. Thank you, buddy. Killer trip. Another killer trip. Keep your bait wet. That's a good one, man. Monster pile of fish. Well, there you go, Captain Brian. Always got the jokes. Keep your bait wet was his technique. Will said it, dead bait, cut bait, working really well. The lure got the big gag, which is cool to hear, especially the fact that we ordered a bunch of those lures. And Richard, who had the lure, mentioned that he had bought it from the guys down at Johnny Jigs. And we were talking about it, and that's what made him go buy it. And we got a bunch of them coming in. So I'm excited about that to hear they're still working really well. And I'm excited to get them in and try them myself. Fishing is good. As you can see, lots of red snapper. Flying Hub 2 is crushing them when they're able to get out there, but unfortunately, the weather's been a little bit tricky. Luckily, this week, weather looks gorgeous. Finally, that weather pattern is breaking today, and that weather pattern of the west wind and the storms and the real high moisture levels, humidity, all that good stuff that's been training our way from the Gulf of Mexico will be ending today. Looks like a gorgeous week ahead. Humidity is probably going to stick with us through the summer, but we're luckily going to have these all-day kind of scattered showers out of the area here starting tomorrow. Today's going to be less rainy than it has been, luckily. Most of the rain's going to be concentrated later in the day through the nighttime period. So hoping for a great day out there on the water today. and looking forward to catching plenty of those lane snapper, mangrove snapper, red grouper, hopefully some vermilion, on that 10-hour all day, along with plentiful white grunts and porgies. We've got another 39-hour trip leaving later today with options for those red snapper, gag grouper, scamp, red grouper, and many, many more. And a lot of these trips have openings. 3 out of our 12-hour extreme trips so far this year had people not show up. So a lot of times you're having openings open up on those 12-hour extremes the night before, and especially the morning of. These 39-hour trips, we've been losing 1 or 2 people almost every trip right at the day before or the morning of. So a lot of times there's openings. So if you're local, you're in town, you want to get on one of these trips, there are opportunities, even if the trip is full, for you to kind of stand by and get a chance to book one and hop on there. So don't miss out, and join us for our live show tonight, 8 p.m. Join us for our Bass Pro Fishing Conversation, July 24th. That's July 24th, 2 p.m. We also got our Real Animals radio show every Saturday morning, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. Y'all have a great day. Tight lines. We'll see you out here.